Good morning. Hi friends. Happy Saturday. Happy monthly member live class. I'm so happy you're here. Today's going to be an express sculpt class. I've gotten so much feedback over the last couple weeks, which I'm so grateful for. Please continue to reach out to me about what you love, what you'd like to see more of, what's working for you, what's not. I'm here for you. I want this to be a great experience for you. And what I've been hearing a lot of is we like the somewhat shorter, somewhat more challenging classes currently. So that's what I'm trying to focus on for now. I hope you checked out the website, saw the new channels. Everything's a little bit more organized, hopefully easier to find exactly what you want and what you're looking for from day to day. You guys are the best. I'm so grateful. Let's go ahead and get started. No props today, just your body weight and just your mat. We're gonna take it out nice and wide, heels and toes out. Take a nice wide stance on your mat. Send your arms nice and long. Relax the shoulders back and down. Palms are facing forward. We slide it down nice and low and lift and reach and squeeze. Taking it down, up and squeeze. So right away trying to find a little resistance, but let's open up there through the hips, through the inner thighs, through the shoulders a little bit. Keep the chin up off the chest. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Good. Keeping the shoulders down. Big squeeze of the glutes at the top. So really press into the heels. Squeeze the glutes and draw the belly in. We're just warming up here, getting that blood flowing, getting that breath flowing. Good. Let's go for 5 and 4, 3, 2, hold it nice and low. Right away, we're gonna start with arms. So I want you to bend your elbows, palms face the sky, drive your elbows back past your rib cage, keeping your ribs in, and we're just gonna serve it forward and pull. Serve it forward and pull. So without weights here or a band, we're really trying to dig really deep, finding that resistance here in our own bodies, dragging those elbows back, pressing those arms forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together on the back of the body as you pull the elbows back, and then send those arms nice and long, lengthen. Good. Let's go for 8. Keeping the shoulders over the hips, staying low in those legs, challenging that lower body here. Palms are facing up to the sky. Squeeze and reach and pull. You have 3 and pull. Good. 2. Last one, holding it up there. Let's open nice and wide. Bring it in and drive it back. So just adding on to that movement, we're opening up across the chest. Arms are coming out at shoulder height, palms still facing up here. Try not to rock in the body. Notice if you're moving along with your arms, you want everything to stay nice and steady, nice and still. Abdominals are packed in tight here, so you can come down 1 inch lower in those legs, really challenging those thighs. Your weight is in your heels and the outer edges of your feet. You're working the backs of the legs, the inner thighs, the glutes, the hips, everything. Good. And we're not swinging our arms here again. We're pushing, pressing, pulling, return. Good. Go for 3. You got it. Everything else stays nice and stable too. If you wanted to add weight to this class, you could. Would add extra challenge. Good. Last one, we're gonna hold it here, bending the elbows, palms face you, and we're just gonna lift, little lift. So shoulders are down away from the ears, ribs are still in toward the midline, arms are about shoulder width distance, rest of the body stable, really pressing into those feet in a tiny range of motion here, really trying to sculpt the upper arms, the biceps and the calves of the shoulders here. Good, and your wrists are strong, your fingers are strong, everything is really tense here, really trying to dig deep into those arms. Go for 4, 3, 2, good, holding there. Now we open wide, relax the shoulders down, palms face forward, little lift, little lift. So again, tiny range of motion here, but avoid flaring in that rib cage. Notice if you're out here, pull everything in toward the midline, lift the belly in and up. Good, and then don't forget about that lower body. Sink down 1 more inch. You've got this. Neck is long, chin is up. Stay tiny here in this movement. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, let's take it all the way out. Flip the palms to face up. Relax the shoulders down again. If they're creeping up, curl in and reach long. So doing our best to really try to keep those arms up at shoulder height. Exhale as you drag through mud. Inhale as you press, return, really not compromising the height of the arms. If you're feeling this too much in your neck, then I do want you to take your arms down a little bit lower. Good, and then sinking low into those legs. You got it, curling in. Take your time, it's not a race. Good, just enjoy it, feel that strength building in your body. Nice, let's go for 3, curling in. And reach it long, you've got this 2. Nice. Last one here, we're gonna hold it nice and long. This is where we flip the palms. So we rotate through the shoulder joint, take the palms to face back and the palms to face up. So really not moving too much at all, just really exploring that shoulder joint here and then trying to keep those arms up at shoulder height, belly in, legs low. My legs are so feeling it right now, and that's a good thing. I wanted to fire those legs up. It's a really easy way to get your heart rate up as well. So it just adds that extra oomph to your, low impact workout. Holding those legs low, really contracting through those thigh muscles. You've got it. Can really kick that heart rate up. Let's go for 4. Yes, and 3. Nice. 2. Good. Last one. Hold your palms to face back. We're going to transition here. Pivot towards your right foot, and we're going to come into a lunge position, sending those arms back behind us. Now, option to stay here in your lunge if you want more of a balance and core challenge. Lift your left leg up off the floor, coming into your warrior 3. Relax your shoulders down, lift your belly up here, triceps here. So we're just squeezing through the back of the arm, palms are facing the ceiling. Roll your shoulders back and down, pick your chin up here. Drop your left hip down, your pelvis is square. And then a tiny bend in your right leg, your standing leg. Good, up and squeeze, up and squeeze. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, holding there, circle in and around. In and around, keep those arms up, keep squeezing through those triceps, really feeling that the back of the arm right there. Circle in and around for 4, 3, 2, hold it there, circle out and around, keep those arms up, keep squeezing, reaching through those fingers. Your arms are long, your neck is long, your leg is lifted if you can. Good, circle 5, 4, 3, 2, holding there, little pulse up, 8, 7, as high as you can, squeeze as deep as you can. Good for 4, 3, 2, draw your belly in carefully. We come back to center right away. We gold post those arms, sink down nice and low, angels all the way up and drag it in. All the way up and drag it in. Good, low in those legs here, knees are tacking over the center of your foot. And again, shoulders are down, ribs are in. We pull and push all the way up and all the way down. Let's go for 5, and then we'll take it to the other side for triceps. 4, you've got it. 3, last 2, last 1. Let's hold it out nice and long. Flip the palms to face back. Pivot towards that left leg. Arms come back behind you. Option to float that right leg up, finding your balance. Good, it's lift, return. Lift, return. Drop your right hip down, relax your shoulders down. Hinging from your waist, your spine is long here. Gaze is down at the floor in front of your mat. Reach your back leg nice and long. Good, lift and lower for 3 and 2. Holding high, circle in and around, tiny bend in your standing knee. Good, to really help stabilize. No, you can always drop your toes down if you need to. Keep your arms high here and reverse your circle out and around. Keep those arms working. You've got this, reaching through those fingers, shoulders down. Circle 4, 3, you can do it. 2, holding their little lifts. 8, so you can get that back leg up a little bit higher. Squeeze, pulse up. 5, 4, 3, 2, holding there. Let's transition back out nice and wide. Hands are gonna come behind the head. We're gonna take it down and all the way up. And then we lower, we side dip to the right, center, left, center, and lift. So we take it down. Dip, center, dip, center, lift and squeeze. Good, lower. Dip, center, dip, center, just warming up those obliques, flushing out those legs. You've got it. And lift, last round here. Dip, good, dip. And stay low, sink down nice and low, pull the ribs and pull the belly in. We pulse it down, 10, 9, 8, press into your heels, press into the outer edges of your feet, pick your chin up, 5 and a hold. 4, 3, 2, hold it low. low here, sink low. Maybe reach those arms up here, lift your chin up, bring your gaze up, hold 4, 3, 2, and stand it up. Nice work. Shake those hips out. Great job. Let's take it to the back of the mat. Feet come underneath the hips. Take a big breath in, reach the arms up. Chin to chest, round down through your spine. Hang out here and you're standing forward. Fold for a second. Let your head, neck, and shoulders release a bit. Good. And then when you're ready, walk yourself out into your plank position and hold in your plank. Now we're going to find some movement in our plank, but know your modifications. You can always come down to your thighs, hugging your heels in, keeping your weight shifted forward. You can also always come down to your forearms if you have sensitive wrists. Now keep your left toes tucked under, float your right leg up, flex through your heel, hamstring curl here. Try to keep your hips nice and square, nice and steady. If you need modification here, you can always drop your opposite knee and work from here. The plank position is really just going to challenge that core so much. Curling in and reach. Let's go for 3. Really flex that heel. 2. Last one, point your toes. Exhale, pike it up into your 3-legged dog. Your right leg comes high, reaching through your toes. Your hips are nice and square. Big inhale. Good. Shift your weight forward. Cross your right ankle on top of your left as you come into plank, squeezing your inner thighs. Exhale, lift up and reach. Good. So we float it down, squeeze the thighs. Exhale, lift and reach. Let's go for 4. And lift. 3. Exhale, reach. Good. 2. And lift. Last one. Hold it high. Keep those hips nice and square. Lift it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set that right foot down, float back to plank, switching sides. Left foot comes up, flex the heel, curl it in, and reach it long. And remember, you can just hold in stillness. You can drop your knee if you need to here. Try to keep your moving leg up at hip height as best you can. Let's go for 3 and 2. Last one, point through those toes. Exhale, lift up nice and high. Drop your left hip down here. Spread your fingers wide. Press the floor away. Cross your left ankle over your right as you shift forward. Squeeze your eyes. Exhale, press it up and reach. Taking it down and exhale, press. 3 more. Down and exhale, push for 2 and reach. Last one here, hold it high, squeeze those glutes and lift it up, pulsing 5, 4, 3, 2, nice. Let's set that left foot down, flip back to plank and hold. You can do this. Press the floor away, tuck the tailbone under slightly, deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, drop your knees. Sink your hips back to your heels. Big breath in. Full breath out. Nice work. Good. Inhale and roll up to seated. We're going to drop our hips down and center ourselves. So scooch up towards the top of your mat a little bit. We're going to get right into our C-curve work. So bending into the knees. Feet are going to come hips width distance. Walk the heels about a foot from your glutes, so some space there. Grab for the backs of your thighs, lifting your elbows. Inhale, stack your spine up tall. Exhale, tuck under through your pelvic bowl. Scoop your belly in and up. And then relax your shoulders down. Think of a long spine, open chest here. So not really rounding through the upper back, no death gripping the thighs. Relaxing the shoulders down. Pulling the belly in. And from here, we're just gonna tuck back, scooping deeper, and return. So we're rolling over our tailbone, basically. We're imagining our pelvis as a bucket, and we're just dumping water out of the back of the bucket, and then returning it to standing. We're not dumping the water out of the bucket and then sending it all the way forward. It's a tiny range of motion, right? It's just back a little, return. Now, if you want more of a challenge, just take your arms out. Otherwise, you're holding gently onto the backs of your thighs for a little bit of support, keeping your elbows wide, keeping your elbows lifted. Notice your feet. Are they hovering off the floor? You want them rooted to the mat. You really want to be grounded there. So adjust where they are if you need to. Take them wider, take them farther away, closer in, whatever works for you. Let's go for 4 here. And 3. Good. 2. All right, now option to stay holding on. We're gonna add some arm work here. So we're just gonna open as we lean back a little bit further. Exhale, return to start position. Inhale, open. Notice I'm not coming all the way up and out of it. I'm coming back to my starting position. I'm building that tension in my abdominals. Good, so we inhale, open. Exhale, scoop the belly, lift back up to start. I feel this so much in my obliques, which is great. The wider you take your arms, the more you're gonna feel that in your obliques, and then of course you're gonna feel it in your arms as well. Notice if your knees are wobbling back and forth. Really try to root through your feet. Keep your knees steady so that you're not really moving through your hips. You're moving more through the trunk of your body, through your thoracic spine. Let's go for 3. You can always hold on and do this, or always take one arm at a time. Good, let's go for 2 right here. Last one, hold it out. March the left thigh in, return. March the right thigh in, return. So I'm not really lifting and lowering so much here. I'm holding in a challenging position, and then I'm challenging myself even more by marching my exhale, marching my thighs in, taking my arms out wide, shoulders stay down away from the hips. And again, you can hold on and do this. Just make sure that your grip is light. You're feeling more tension through your abdominals than you are your arms. Good. Open, release. Open, release. Good, let's go one more round each side. Hold that right thigh in, bring your hands together, twist a little bit further over to the right, extend your leg and bend. Reach and bend. Good, keep your chin up. Hold your twist here through your rib cage. Go for 4. Nice, 3. Ooh, I feel it. 2. Last one, and switch sides, twist. Relax the shoulders, lengthen. Pull, reach, pull, reach. You can do it. 4 and 3. You've got it. 2. Last one here. Holding through center. Reach your arms nice and long. Scoop the belly. Roll back as low as you can. Option to stay here. Option to be here for the most challenge. Wrap your arms around your waist. Scoop your belly. Relax your shoulders. Feel your core holding your entire upper body up here. Scoop the belly, pick the chin up, breathe for 8, 7. You can do this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Grab the backs of your thighs, lift yourself up right away into your butterfly stretch. Awesome work. Doesn't take long to fire up that core. That's the best part of Pilates, right? Hinge forward here, release your hips and inner thighs. Nice job. All right, from here we're gonna drop it down to our kickstand position. And same action here as in C-curve actually. It's gonna look and feel a little different, but it's the same action. We wanna kind of tuck the tailbone under. So dip that pelvic bowl back, trying to get our back a little bit flatter towards the floor. And then press up in between your arms, lifting your chest, keeping your chin up off your chest. Lift your right leg up and your left leg up. Bring your knees together. Notice my thighs are not creeping all the way in over my chest. I want the weight of my thighs over my low abdominals, so knees right over hips. I'm gonna take it down to the right, reach my legs long, exhale, pull, and return, same thing to the left. Down, reach, pull, return, good. And I'm just really twisting through that thoracic cage, trying to keep my shoulders as square as I can. Reach, lengthen, keep the thighs glued together. Notice my feet don't fall toward the floor through center. I'm gonna keep my feet up as best I can, so I'm staying in the challenge of keeping the weight of the legs lifted, right? Twist, reach, bend, return, reach, bend, return. Good, keep the chin up. Okay, last one here, so you can hold. We send that left arm out, press up and out of those shoulders, holding 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees and align yourself with the back edge of your mat. We're coming down into our sideline position. Prop yourself up on your elbow. But instead of really sinking into the mat, I want you to think of trying to kind of kickstand yourself and your side body up and away from the mat. So really going to be focusing on the balance here as best we can. And then for the most challenge, you can bring your other hand behind your head as well. Otherwise, you have your top hand in front of you to help brace. Walk your feet up to the top corner of the mat. Bring your top leg up to hip height. Good, and then from there, it's just lift, return. So a nice big lift today. Your hips are stacked here. So if you were wearing shoes, all of your laces would be shining straight forward. I'm not lowering my leg all the way down and then kicking up using momentum. I'm coming back to hip height, using the strength of my glutes and my outer hips and my inner thighs to lift the weight of that leg back up and control the return. Exhale, lift. If you're doing this correctly, you're going to feel a lot of work, like you're really trying hard to balance yourself as you lift and lower your leg. That's a point. And you're also going to feel a lot of oblique work here. So if you're not feeling that, you're probably sinking down here instead of lifting up and away. So really try to create space between your side body and the mat as best you can. Go ahead and see if you can lift your leg a little higher. Let's go for 3 and 2. Last one, let's hold it there. Big circle forward and around. Now my little trick here is to really focus on anchoring through that bottom leg. So I like to flex my foot and really press the edge of my foot into the mat and kind of cement it there, because I want the rest of my body to stay stable. I want to keep my leg up high, and I want to keep my circle big. Good. Circle forward for 3, 2, hold it there. We circle back and around. Back and around. Pick the chin up. Pull the belly in. Feel this so much in my core. My core is really supporting my stability right now. It's so great. Circle back for 3 and 2. Holding it there. Let's go for a little lift here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo! Again, doesn't take much, right? We're gonna press ourselves up. I want you to swing your legs around so you're facing the opposite direction and come right back into your kickstand. So elbows are gonna come down, forearms and elbows down to the floor. Press yourself up and out of your chest, tucking your tailbone under, scooping your belly in up. March your legs up here, bring them together, tick-tock down, extend, bend, return. Good, and remember, we're not bringing the knees all the way in. We wanna keep them over the hip bones as best we can. We're not letting the feet fall towards the floor. We're keeping them up in line with knees. We're trying to keep the shoulders nice and steady, twisting through the waist as best we can. Go reach, bend, return. Good, chin stays up off the chest. You got it. Reach, bend, return. Let's go for one more round each side. Good, and then let's dip it all the way over to the front. Extend the legs, maybe extend the opposite arm. Pick the chin up, holding 4, 3, 2, and bend your knees. Walk it back. Align yourself with the back edge of the mat. Good, lengthening your legs. Again, finding space here between yourself and the mat. Hands come behind your head. Feet come up to the top corner. Let's flip that top leg up. Hips are stacked. Laces are shining forward. Lift and return. Lift and return. So pointing through those toes, really reaching, lengthening through that leg is about 50% of the work. Is how much length can you find? Good, and remember, yes, you can bring your hand down here if you need to. Otherwise, you're up here. It's more of a balance challenge. Good. Exhale to lift. Don't be afraid to cinch the side body up here. This top side body really working through those obliques. I can sometimes like to bring a finger there, kind of dig it into my side body just above my hip bone, and you can feel your obliques harden as you lift the weight of your legs, so you really know that they're working to help assist. It's just kind of cool, a little bit of feedback. Good, and we control the movement. Exhale to lift and lower. Let's go for 4. So good, so good. 3, that leg feels heavy. 2, good. Last one, back to hip height. Big circles forward, and again, anchoring through that bottom leg. picking the chin off the chest, keeping the rest of the body as stable as you can. Circle forward, reaching through those toes, pointing through your feet with so much energy. Feel the glutes working here, the hips working, belly in. Good, circle 3, 2, 1. Good, and let's circle back and around. Try to keep that leg up at hip height. Try to keep that pelvis square. We're not opening through the hip. We really want to keep that hip nice and stacked. Keep that leg nice and heavy. Good. Let's circle 4. Almost there. 3, 2, back to center here. Lifts for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice work. Let go. We're going to move right onto our back. We're almost done. Just one more thing before we stretch. Reach those legs nice and long. Just a tiny bit of space between your feet, so about hip bones distance. Flex through your heels. Bring your arms up over your shoulders, palms face in. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, scoop your belly. 5 counts to roll up here. So let's roll it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stack the spine, sit up tall. Point through the feet, lift the right leg, lower, left leg, lower. Notice I'm not dipping back to lift my leg. I want to stay up as tall as I can. Flex the feet again. Roll it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A couple more rounds. Chin, chest, exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and point. Lift, lower, flex, down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Up. 4, 3, 2, and point. Lift, lower, flex, and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. It's lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Point. Up, down, and stretch it forward. Nice work. So good. We're just going to stretch out here. So sit up nice and tall. Reach your arms forward. Come all the way down to your mat. Once you do, hug your right knee in towards your chest. Give it a nice squeeze to release your hip. Grab for the outside of your right ankle with your left hand and just draw your right knee out to the side. So almost like you're coming into a figure 4, but just kind of hang onto your knee, hang onto your ankle, and just kind of rock side to side here, hugging it in close, releasing your glutes, your hips, your inner thighs. Feels so good. It's kind of like rocking a baby a little bit. Really milk that hip. Good. Just as much as you need to. And then bring it back to center, release your foot, extend your leg nice and long. If this is too hard on your back, go ahead and bend your opposite knee and bring your foot flat to the floor. Reach for the back of your leg, give yourself a nice gentle hamstring stretch here, point through your toes, flex through your foot, point and flex, roll your ankle one direction and the other. Good, bend your knee once more and draw your leg across your body, finding your twist here. Spine is nice and warm. This twist should feel good. Maybe bringing your gaze over to the right. So much work in just such a short amount of time, which I love on some days. Some days I like to really take it easy, coming back to center, moving slowly and mindfully, switch your legs. And other days I'm like, I just kind of want to get it out of the way. I want to do my best. I want to move quickly and, just get on with it. So best of both worlds. Grab your knee, grab the outside of your foot, kind of milk your leg here, milk your hips, your inner thighs. Stay as long as you need to here. This should feel good. And then release your foot, bringing it all back to center. Extend your leg, grab for the back of your leg. Nice stretch here. Again, you can bend your knee, bringing your foot flat to the floor. Point and flex through your foot. Good, and then roll the ankle, find some space there through all those tiny joints. Good, and then bend your knee and draw your leg across your body, arms come out, gaze comes to the left, stacking your hips and just breathing here, feeling a release for that side body. We targeted a little bit today. Good, and back to center, both knees into the chest. Hug them in nice and tight, hands to your shins. Curl your shoulder blades up, bringing your chin into your chest, your gaze down, and start to rock up and down along the length of your spine, keeping everything in nice and tight, and then rocking up to a seated position. Good, coming to the center of your mat, taking a big breath in, reaching those arms up. Exhale, hands come down in front of you. Good, one more time, big breath in. Exhale, hands come together in front of your chest. Pause here for a moment. Thank your body. Thank yourself. You are amazing. You've got your movement in for today. I hope you feel wonderful, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for being here, everyone. Bye.